Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for the season player ratings. Not just for today's game, we're going to do the whole season. We've got Ty with me, and we've got Robbie.
You know what I mean? He's finally done it. He's finally done something sensible, right?
What's
right?
up?
In that we all came out earlier on, the sun was shining. We just had on this top, right? And now we're freezing. And my mum bought his big old coat. And probably everyone was laughing at him earlier on and said, "Boy, where you going with that?" And look, you're sorted.
He's gonna do something sensible. You know what? You know when I did that couch thing, man. I tell you about what I said about him, man. He's a straight up genius, man.
I know what's going on. But let's get into the player ratings of the season. Let's start with Aaron Ramsdale, our goalkeeper. For the whole season, what'd you give Aaron Ramsdale?
I'm going to give him an 8, man. I think he's been outstanding this season. I really do. I think there's only been a couple of games this season that I can look at and say he had a poor game. I think he's been one of our best players this season. Made some big saves. Certain games, man, he pulled off some huge saves, man. I mean, he's been absolutely class. So 8 out of 10 for me.
8 for the season. Do you agree? I'll probably say higher. What would you think?
Boy, I'll go one up and I say 9 out of 10. Absolutely incredible. I still say I was lucky enough with you and Robbie, and I think it's Lee and Julian. I went to Anfield, and when Salah shot that and he tipped over, I thought it was in. And the save from Konate, I don't know how he saved it. It was just absolutely incredible. And we have to remember also of how he kept his dignity when shameful Richarlison pushed him in the face when he could have knocked him down, even though I don't advocate violence.
That fan jumped on and hit him. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. So, I think he's been absolutely brilliant. I say 9 out of 10.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to overrule Robbie, and say, 9. I'm going to go with 9. Ty wins that one. Okay, good start. Let's go to right back, who's played their majority of this season, Ben White.
Right, Ben
White.
I would say 8 and a half. 8 and a half? Yeah, because
Can't do halves. Can't do halves right here.
You can't do halves. Okay, so I've got to say 9 out of 10 then.
9 out of 10?
Because I think he's dropped off a bit, but I think we have to remember he's playing out of position and he's done really, really well. So, I mean, he came with a big price tag, about 50 million, and also when he came, people were saying, "Oh, he's too much," but he's shown that he's brilliant. I mean, people were saying, "Oh, who is this Ben White?" I mean, Manchester United fans were saying about who is he compared to Rafa Varane, And I was thinking, Varane has never played in the Premier League, but what Ben has done has been absolutely incredible, and I'm really, really impressed with him as well. So I'd say 9 out of 10. I would love to give him 10 out of 10 with others because of the fact that we didn't win the league. But listen, 9 out of 10 for Ben, surely.
Why did I bring him in? He's just talking.
I know, he's going to say the whole.
He's going to stop talking, isn't he? You know what I mean? I'll probably again at 8 as well. I thought he was outstanding. But I don't think I'll give him.
Get it, Les! Come
No, it's cool.
Take care.
Thank you, Belgium.
Have you cut it?
Imagine.
Wait.
Keep going.
Robbie, sorry.
The reason I leave it. Come on, keep going.
You know why? Because of them, innit? That's why.
No, let's go. Okay, cool. So we're going to go to Ty's given. He's done 9 for Ben White, but I think
I'm sticking to 8.
Yeah.
I'm sticking at 8 out of 10. I thought Ben White was outstanding this season. At the start of the season, and remember. Well, listen, you can't even say he was playing out of position because, we all assumed he was going to play as a centre-back, but he played a right-back and he was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
His partnership with Saka was outstanding.
Yes.
So I think at 8. I think at 8.
Okay.
8 out of 10. Fantastic.
Okay, let's go into the centre-back pairing. Let's start with William Saliba. A man has obviously been injured for the last half of the season, but William Saliba for you, Ty.
Listen, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be a bit big. I know he's been injured, but I'm going to give him 10 out of 10.
Wow.
I'm 10 because I think what this man has done is incredible. And when he's been out, we've seen how massive he's been missed. In the fact that, I don't know if it's Robbie. I think Robbie saw him. I think you saw him in Milton Keynes. That's the only time he's played for us, has the first team, but he went on loan. What this man did was absolutely incredible. The pace, the goal scoring, the assists, the fact that everybody was singing his name and all that. I'll never forget at Bournemouth, which we were lucky enough to go, when he curled it in.
Yeah.
And for the rest of the game, we were singing about it. It's been absolutely incredible. And I think, obviously, other factors have happened. I think he's one of the reasons we didn't win the Premier League, because if he was fit, I think we'd have won it.
Okay. Robbie's checking his time there. I'm shooting. I know, I'm vibrating. I'm waiting for it to. He said 10.
Robbie's funny.
Saliba has been a big part of this season, but 10 is quite at his higher mark.
No one's going to get a 10 from me because we didn't win the league. If we'd have won the league, I might have been dishing out 10s. But I'll give him a 9. I will give him a 9 because I think he's been one of our best players this season. We really missed him when he got injured. Really missed him. I think, I'm not going to say we would have won the league if he would have stayed fit, but I think we would have given City a closer run had we have kept Saliba in the team. Such an important player. We need him back for next year. He's got to sign a contract, but he has changed the game and been one of the best centre-backs, not just at Arsenal, but in the league. So 9 for me.
Okay, I'm going to come straight back to you for Gabriel Magalhaes, Robbie.
I'm gonna give him an 8 as well. I think he's, I think he's had a fantastic season. He started off. He had a little period at the start where he had a few little moments, but on the whole, he's been playing literally every game. He does a lot of unseen, dirty work. Wins loads of headers and stuff like that. Yeah, I know he has his occasional rick now and again, but I think he's had a fantastic season as well. He's been so consistent. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Do you agree with that, Ty?
I would go with 9, but yeah, that's fine.
I think we'll stick with 8. Let's go to left back. You have to go Zinchenko, really.
Yeah. Zinchenko, another 8. You know what I mean? He's, before John Stones was dropping into midfield, which everyone's been praising Pep for, right? Zinchenko was doing that for us, and he's been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant. I thought towards the end of the season, his levels dropped a little bit. Defensive.
Is that because clubs found out Arsenal's way of playing, though, or is it down to actually his ability?
Maybe. I just think defensively, he lost a couple of his battles towards the end of the season, but can't take away what he did on the whole throughout the season. It's got to be an 8 for me. Okay.
What about you? Agree with that? An 8? I think that's fair.
Yeah, that is fair, and he's another one that we've missed him when he hasn't been playing as well. Okay. But him and Gabriel J are a couple of reasons why we did challenge Man City and nearly won it.
Okay, let's go into midfield and I'll come to you, Ty. Thomas Partey.
Oh, Thomas. Boy, it was. Listen, I don't know what to say. I do hear what Belgium is saying, and it's such a shame. You should put respect on Thomas's name. It's just that he's fallen off. But I'm wondering, has he fallen off? Is he fatigued? Does he need a rest? Because it's interesting what Robbie was saying. I think. I don't. Listen, Jorginho's come in and done a good job. I think it's fatigue. Maybe Thomas needed a rest. I think he started the season off brilliantly. He started the season off. He's fallen off at the end. It's cold, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose I'd like to give Thomas more. I'd like to give him a 9, but I'll give Thomas an 8.
An 8, Robbie.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You agree with that?
8. I agree with 8. Again, you're judging a player over the whole season, not just the last 5-6 games. Over the whole season, he's been excellent. He was an integral part of the team, and a lot of times, if he was missing, we were like, "What? No Partey," right? I always remember that goal he scored against Tottenham, man. You know what I mean? That was brilliant. I thought he was outstanding this season, but the last few games he sort of dropped his levels a bit. I did think he was a bit fatigued, but 8. I think he had a great season.
So all ratings above, 8 and above at the moment, I believe.
Okay. We've been great this season.
They deserve it.
Okay, let's go with Granit Xhaka, the man that seems to be leaving. The season ratings for Granit Xhaka, what do you give him? A great turnaround, great story. Let's come to you, Robbie.
Gets a 9 for me. He's another one in players that gets a 9 because I think, again, a player that played nearly every minute of the season, consistent. How many games did Granit Xhaka play where you say, didn't play well today?
Yeah.
He was consistent, and he scored goals, he created assists, he winning tackles that he put in. Outstanding team player. I thought his turnaround's been nothing short of amazing. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. A leader as well, I must say. But for you, Ty, do you agree with 9, or do you go higher or lower, or do you stick with that?
You sound
Say a joke.
Whatever you do, hurry up. You're getting cold out.
you sound like Bruce Forsyth, God rest his soul. Listen, I go with 9, and the thing is, what Robbie's saying, Granit's been brilliant, and it's epitomised by the fact that at Newcastle, listen, we were up in the lap of football gods. When I come back and I'm seeing the highlights, and I'm seeing Joe Willett, big up Joe, well done to Newcastle for getting top 4. Joe's just about to score, and Granit comes sliding in and wins the tackle on his. He's been absolutely amazing, and like Robbie says, the renaissance of him has been absolutely incredible, and I for one hope he doesn't leave.
Okay. Listen, if you've gone 9, it seems like he's going. But you guys are giving Granit Xhaka a 9. I'd be very intrigued to hear what you give Martin Odegaard for the season. You put Granit Xhaka. We've got some fans here. If you're giving him a Granit Xhaka a 9, what do you give Odegaard?
Martin Odegaard's my player of the season, but he still gets 9 as well. You know what I mean? Because I just can't give a 10. Because I don't, he's near. If we're giving halves, he'd be a 9, maybe a 9. Because what he did for midfield, he was brilliant. He was a captain, top goal scorer. I always over the season say we need a midfielder who can score goals, and he has done that and some. And he's been absolutely incredible this season, home and away, outstanding. So 9.
So same as Xhaka, 9, yeah.
Yeah, just because the mere fact he's my player of the season.
I hear it.
But. I'm not going to give a 10, but I'll give him a 9.
Okay, well, let's see if Ty's going to... He might have to sway that.
No, Robbie's right. And listen, it's not much he gets right. I'm only kidding. He gets a lot right. I'm kidding. He is right, and the thing is, with the William, I think William's been right, but he is right. We didn't win the league, so I suppose we can't give him no 10. But yeah, I'll give Martin a 9. He's done everything, and I've got to say, I saw him and Mikel. The way Martin spoke after the game today was nothing short of superb, and we don't want anybody. We can't find anyone better to lead us as a captain of our ship. It's absolutely amazing. The humility as well. You don't see him getting mad as well. And all that. He's been absolutely incredible. He's scored goals, assists.
You could learn a bit with that humility thing. You could learn a bit.
Listen, Robbie, how do you mean I can learn a bit?
All right, let's
Arsenal Villa fans.
All right, let's go to the next. Let's go to the next player. Ty seems to have changed his tune a little bit after hearing Robbie saying no 10s because we haven't won the league. But he said Saliba a 10. I want to ask what you think for Bukayo Saka, because Martin Odegaard a 9, Xhaka a 9, Bukayo Saka.
He's got, listen, I would love to give Bukayo a 10, I would love to give William a 10, but Robbie's got a point. If we'd won the league, we would have it. But listen, Bukayo's up there in the fact that he's unfortunately, he's dropped up a bit, but like Robbie says, it is fatigue. He's played every single game, not only for us, but for England as well, which I don't understand why. But listen, he's had another superb season where he's been absolutely incredible as well, and humility shown as well, because he's getting right. Yeah, it's got to be 9 as well.
Give him a 10.
Definitely a 9 as well for me. You know what I mean? Again, in everybody's team of the year, outstanding player, outstanding. He would have probably swept a load of the awards had it not been for Haaland. And like Ty said, not only just great for Arsenal, great for England as well. At the World Cup, remember being there watching him play, man. Proud because fans around me going, I can see what you lot see in Saka. He's incredible. Unbelievable. Fantastic player, and great he signed a new contract. 9 for me as well. He's had a fantastic season. Okay, I've agreed with most seasons. I would have probably pushed him to a 10, but that's my bias. I love Bukayo Saka. He's been my player this season. Let me go to Martinelli for you. Gabriel Martinelli has a superb season. Another 9. Another 9. It's high ratings, man, and this is great. This is how good the team's been, isn't it? But Martinelli this season has been sensational. He really has, man. He's stepped up about 3 levels. You know what I mean? Every year he improves, and he improved massively this year. I'm excited to see what he does next year. I really am. He's one of my favourite players at Arsenal. He really is. He works hard, and he deserves everything he gets. And, how he's not starting in that Brazil team. I remember, again, at the World Cup, some of the Brazilian fans are saying he should start. Why They've got that pigeon up the road starting, right? And then they've got Martinelli. So, no, 9 out of 10 for Martinelli. Outstanding season.
Okay. Ty, you agree with that?
Yeah, Robbie. I like the pigeon. Was it?
That's Richarlison with his pigeon dance.
If I digress
you know
a
what?
bit,
The point that the guy makes, right? Like one goal. Richarlison scored this season. One, and they paid 60 million for him. And Martinelli paid about 5 million for him, and look how many goals he scored. 6 million.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the funny thing is, if I digress a bit, wasn't pigeons the answer to TFC Scrubs? It was, wasn't it? No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about music because I remember I don't want no pigeons. But anyway, thank you.
Sorry, you got loads of it tonight.
Thank you. No, back to Gabriel. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So good that when he's out now, we miss him because he was definitely missed against Brighton because of.
Yeah, that's true.
Playing alongside Bukai. He's been absolutely brilliant. And once again, the ability he showed, he's another player. Robbie says I could definitely learn from Gabriel because I don't see him get mad. And he gets kicked a lot.
Yeah, he does.
But the skill, the assists, the goals, the threat, absolutely amazing. So he's another 9. Another fantastic season.
Let me go to Gabriel J, as you would like to say. What do you give him, Mr. Gabriel J?
Mr. Gabriel J. Now, boy, he's been out for 3 months, but then he's another one. I'd give him a 9 as well because in the fact that he hasn't scored the goals he would have liked, but the assists as well. The movement. I mean, he's so good. I'll say that he's so good that I have him on my FIFA team in Marlborough, and his movement's incredible even on the game. He's so good. No, Gabriel's been brilliant, and with Oleg, they brought that winning mentality. They brought that winning mentality. I think it was so sad.
Okay, so you've
done it. Sad they got injured for 3 months. But I give him a 9.
He gave him a 9, Gabriel J.
I give him an 8. I don't think he's been as good as Saka and Martinelli, but he's been very, very good. I feel sorry for him that he got injured because I think had he had played the whole season, maybe he would have got a 9. You know what I mean? But obviously, a really, really important player for Arsenal. Done brilliantly, and when he came back in, he hit the ground running. You know what I mean? And I'm excited to see what he's going to do next season as well. Now that he's got a season under his belt. Let's remember when we're rating some of these players like Jesus, it's his first season at Arsenal as well. A lot of people forget that. You know what I mean? First season at Arsenal. So what will he do next year? So I'm excited to see. But 8 out of 10 for him.
Okay. Now that's the main 11. We don't have to run through. We don't have to run through some of the subs, but obviously honourable mention to them all. That kind of featured this season. Been a big part of it.
Is Jesus a striker or centre forward?
Is Gabriel Jesus? I think he's a centre forward. In that he can play anywhere across the front three. You know what I mean? So, but the way we played, he suited us. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Did you want to do some honourable mentions to some of the other players?
Honorary mentions. I'm going to give Eddie Nketiah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he did really, really well when he came in. You know what I mean? There was a lot of people saying that basically we were just going to fall off to nothing without Jesus. And I thought he was outstanding. So I'm going to give him a 7. I want to give a 6 to Fabio Vieira. I think, there were glimpses of him, but he's got a long way to go and improve. But I think what we got to say about a player like Fabio Vieira again, it's his first season, and maybe he hasn't adapted as quickly as some of the other players.
Sell them, man.
See, this is what's sell.
We're doing season reviews.
Fabio Vieira, right? I remember.
What did you give him?
I gave him a 6 for this season.
6?
Yeah.
Too much. The man had one good game, blood.
No, Troopz.
1.5. Because he set up the goal at Wolves away.
This is first season, right? And we got to, when players come in and have their first season, we've got to give them a bit of leeway, right? Grealish at City, and look what he's doing this year. So let's see. No, but Grealish in his first season, so it does take a time to adjust. So I give him a 6. Who else?
So we got Trossard, Jorginho.
Trossard. I'm going to give Trossard 8. I'm going to give Trossard 8.
You say 8 as well?
Trossard.
Jorginho.
Trossard.
He hit the ground
Leandro's
running.
superb.
He hit the ground. Trossard hit the ground running, man. He came in. When you bring in a player in January, you want them to come in and they got to make an instant impact, and he did.
Yeah.
So 8 for Trossard. I thought he was outstanding.
Yeah.
Jorginho as well. I'm gonna give him a 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a 7. I think we could have done.
Not an 8. No one say 8 for Jorginho. The goal against Aston Villa.
Because if you look at the Man City game, he got run ragged.
Again though, what I'd say, what I really liked about Jorginho, right? Again, the experience he brings, right?
leadership.
And again, he came in and hit the ground running. I always remember that goal at Villa, right? You know what I mean? That's right. But also,
Stop telling him. He's trying to shit.
no.
Fuck off.
They got Irish man,
Irish said Robbie's chatting shit.
Bosh! Aston Villa's the only where Jorginho was mentioned. Before that, Jorginho was nobody. Who is this? No, fuck off, Robbie, man. Fuck off, man. Give me that lightweight, man. Who is Jorginho? Who is Jorginho? When he scored that goal against Aston Villa, boing! Whoosh! My G! It was like the new Kaka. It was like the new Brazilian Kaka. Come on.
What do you rate him? Well, quickly, just for the season.
When I rate Jorginho, it's hard to rate Jorginho because he never got the stat for his goal. But Robbie wants to rate him on his goal. It was like a 10. But if you want to rate like his season,
Quickly. Give me a number.
5.
No, that's too high.
Okay. Thank you.
I'd say
But he
7.
never started.
I still love
What do you
you.
want me to give standing points for nothing?
No,
I'd say 7.
I still love you. Even though you told me to fuck off.
Robbie only wants to give points for a goal.
No, listen.
case,
See,
Haaland
Jorginho.
Go
What
on.
I'm saying with Jorginho, right? He brings a lot of experience to the team, and I thought he hit the ground running. Yeah, and I think we could have brought him in a little bit earlier in that midfield area. You know what I mean? So I'll give him a 7.
Okay. Let's do Reece Nelson then, because
Reece Nelson,
he's talking about one goal. Reece Nelson.
Again, I'm going to give him a 7 for the impact he made. Every time he came on, he made an impact. Right? He made an impact.
I'd have given him like an 8. I can't lie because the Forest game when he came on,
He scored 2
gave me
goals.
2 goals, and then the Bournemouth game as well. Like every time, even the Brighton game when we were dog shit, he came on and lively.
You know the only reason I'm not going to give him an 8 though, he didn't play enough games. So if he'd have played more games, I'd have probably given him I'll give him a 7. And again, I've seen a lot of really encouraging signs with him.
Like, I'm happy with it. Like, you see, like when they signed Nketiah, I was fuming, and my point has been proven.
No, it's not been proven.
Yeah, it has, blood. Yeah, it has, blood. About 14, blood. Don't even play about 14, blood. But you see, Reece, I'm happy with them signing Reece.
Yeah, no, that's a good.
Okay.
And who else have we missed?
We got Kivior.
Jakub, I think he's done right. He hasn't played that much. So yeah, but 7, 8, 7.
7 as well. Yeah,
7.
Okay.
Yeah. 7 is a.
Rob Holding.
I don't think Rob Holding was bad now. I think his only bad game was City. Nah, blood, because blood, if you look at the Southampton game, no goal was his fault. It was Zinchenko on 2 of them. But everybody, because he's passion merchant, they let the crybaby go. I don't let him go. Yeah, you understand? Liverpool, he never made no error. For me, the penalty was very soft. I think that was soft. My man was going down like Mia Khalifa. Shout out Robbie. You understand? He was going down quick, blood. Yeah. So and then
shout out Robbie.
Yeah, you're gonna get in trouble. You had Mia Khalifa, blood. Not like that, but you had a you get me? No pause needed on that. No pause needed on that.
Allegedly.
No pause needed on that. What do you mean? The camera's there, blood. You understand? We got the footage, blood. You understand? Lucky we got the OnlyFans thing.
You know what? I agree with you, right?
Yeah.
Rob Holding, right, didn't really do nothing wrong. The only thing, he just changed the dynamic a bit because
he can't play out
he's
from the back.
He's a different type of
so
centre back.
he don't have
He's
that.
an old school centre back.
Exactly. He's like a 90s
But
era. He would have been perfect in that era. Win it and clear it.
I agree
But
with
he
you.
didn't make no errors, blood. I think man was very harsh.
And you know what he was really good at doing as well in them games, winning things in the air and stuff like that.
His aerial duels, his one-on-one battles, he was winning them.
Yeah, 7.
7?
You keep
After that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Okay, let's go to. I agree, by the way. I didn't think it was going to be the consensus. I respect that. Kieran Tierney.
8. My brother. What do you mean no way, blood?
I'm
I'm saying 8, bro.
7 for me.
Free Tierney as well, blood. Free Tierney.
So hold on, I'm
Free
7.
Right.
Again,
Man, I'm playing Xhaka left back and Kiwi, your blood. You got the best defensive left back in the Premier League, blood, sitting on the bench. And then Pep wants him. Eddie Howe wants him. Why don't we want him, blood? We're taking leftovers, blood. But then they want to take our things. Come on, bro.
I'm with you on that. We should be keeping Kieran Tierney, right? I'm only going to give him a 7 again. He didn't play enough for me to really give him an 8, right?
That's the thing, blood. He don't get the opportunities, like even with
Right,
Reece.
but I do.
Like Saka was falling off from March times, blood. He was falling, and you could like see, give another player a chance. Give Reece a chance. Like Reece was coming on the pitch and doing things.
I think Reece
give
is
him
more
a
of an
chance.
impact player. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, 7
What
for
about
Tierney.
like Tierney as well, blood? No chances, bro.
I agree.
He's just, I mean,
I would have played him more.
Arteta's got him as last resort, and it's like,
I would have played
for
him
me,
more.
it's like a
the only
disrespect.
thing with him, I get it, is that the way Arteta wants to play with that person dropping into midfield.
But then if he gets rid of Tierney,
not
what,
really
we
his
got one
game.
left back, blood.
Well, we'd have to buy a left back.
Then what?
But
Who we going for?
I don't want to sell Tierney.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why are we selling to our rival? You're going to strengthen the rival.
Let's see.
It don't make sense, blood.
Robbie gave 7 for Tierney. Troopz gave 8. I'm gonna get you to the final answer. What is it?
Alright,
7
I
or 8?
would listen. I hear what Troopz is saying. I would like to give him 8, but like Robbie said, he hasn't played enough, unfortunately. So I've got to give Kieran a 7. We've got Takehiro.
Yo, don't worry, I haven't forgot. Yo, let me do my thing, blood. Jesus Christ. Takehiro Tomiyasu obviously is injured. Yeah. What do you give it?
Tommy's my guy, bro. I can't lie, blood. You understand? But I can't lie, like, since he hasn't, like, when he came into the team, he was solid. You get me? When he has a run of games, he's very solid, blood. You understand? But I've seen that when you don't have a run of games and you put him in, he's a bit of a liability, blood. Because when you put him in at City, he literally, you understand, on a plate, boom, bang, bing, he was pulled off at half time. You understand? For me, I'd have to give Tommy a 5, blood.
That's hard.
I think I'm gonna give him a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6 because the injuries, man. So I didn't get to see enough of him.
But the way he cost us.
And I hear you. The memory of that is that City game.
Yeah.
But then there was some other games when he filled in on the left-hand side and that, and he
came on the
was
left
quite
back.
solid. So 6. I'll give him a 6.
I think we can agree with that. 6 is fair. Ty, yes?
Yeah, I would like to give him a 7.
You
But
lot give everyone
he hasn't played enough. Like they're saying. He was brilliant. He's brilliant against Liverpool. He had Salah in his pocket.
Okay, this is a big one. The manager, Mikel Arteta, for this season. Last season we didn't get top 4. This season we didn't win the league. But there's been so much change at this Arsenal Football Club. What do you rate his season as a whole?
7. For me, 7. And one thing I will say is that every time he fucks up on something, he rectifies it. You understand? So he missed Europa, he got Europa. Yeah. He missed top 4, we got top 4. Yeah. We missed the league. Inshallah, next year we win the league now, blood. You understand? But I have to give. But because we never won nothing, he never took no cup competition serious. You can't give him more than a 7, blood. No, but he's done so much. Yeah, we've done so much, but finishing 2nd and finishing 4th, is there any difference? Do you understand? With no trophy.
100 grand.
What about it? 100 grand that Kroenke's getting, blood. That he's going to probably put into his flipping, his helicopter that we saw in 2019. He's going to run it back now, blood. You remember we saw him flying up, blood? We were doing fan cams. That guy was flying up, blood. We're going to see that again, blood. Watch, blood.
I give Mikel Arteta, I give him an 8 out of 10. I think at the start of the season, no Arsenal fan had us challenging for the league. None. Not one, right? Right? None of you can come and say, yeah, we're going to challenge. You never. I never.
I said top 4.
I never as well, right? So I'm not even.
I see you, man, trying to drop the thing on AFTV clips. Tuesday prediction.
I'm not even trying to be the smartest person in the room.
Yeah, I see that, blood.
I never either, right? And we challenged for the league, right? But where he would have got a 9 or a 10 is that I actually think we should have even have gone all the way and won it.
Yeah, we should have.
But what I've liked about Mikel Arteta, he's brought the fans together. There's a real togetherness around the place. The atmosphere at this stadium has been incredible all season, right? And that's been down to the things he's done,
like that for us,
right? You know what I mean? The signings he made at the start of the season were good, positive signings, and I think he's got the best out of so many players. Look at Xhaka, right? Remember when all of us were saying get rid of Xhaka, he said, no, this is my guy, man. This is my guy, and I think he can do some things for the club. And he's had an outstanding season. He made Odegaard the captain. He scored 15 goals. He brought in Martinelli more. Martinelli was outstanding. Saka is improved. I think he's been excellent, this manager. And I hope, like what you said, he can go that one step further next season. It's about learning from mistakes. People will say all these managers. Like the other day, a guy said to me, De Zerbi, the next game he lost.
Yeah.
Right. When I said to the guy, "Yo, De Zerbi," the guy, there's Everton 5. He goes, "Yeah, but what?" People, it's always easy to find that other person. Right, but right now,
when Yardman said sack him and get De Zerbi, I said, what on?
To me, three best.
We got Yardman, but what on?
Three best managers in the league right now: Arteta, Klopp, and of course Guardiola's the best. I'll probably put Klopp second and Arteta third.
Yeah, facts.
But Arteta's on the rise, man. I think we've got a good manager. We've got a really. Eddie Howe's done an outstanding job, but remember, Eddie Howe's finished way off us.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And they spent a lot of money. They didn't spend 2 pence, Newcastle. Right, but they've done brilliantly with what they've achieved. But I think we've got an outstanding manager. I think he's brought the place together. I think there's positive steps. And like Troopz says, he's a guy who seems to learn from his mistakes. He's made some this year. Let's hope he can learn from it and take us that step further. But 8 out of 10 for me.
Wow. Listen, what can I say? I think Robbie's saying about the thing, about no one said I think, to be fair, the only one that said we could win is Belgium.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
Belgium was saying in pre-season. Members always saying, I don't know if it was the Orlando Air, it was mad hot, but he was saying it as well.
Absolutely. So big them up.
So what do you give Mikel?
I give Mikel an 8, and I just want to say, I thought he was, the way he spoke, like I said, the way he's acted all through the season.
Classy, man.
It's been absolutely incredible.
You remember as well. I want people to, because sometimes people forget. Like, I was having a little tussle with Yard, man, but people forget. After that documentary, remember the documentary last year? Man was like,
but you know what? That kind of made me.
But then
that kind of made me like him.
But then you
because
saw.
I didn't think he had that.
You saw in that documentary what he was working towards. And you've seen a lot of the fruition of that this season. So we've got to stick with this guy, man.
I'm with Arteta.
Okay, lastly, how have we, the fans, what do you rate them over the season? How have we've had some big moments,
fans have been incredible.
What do you rate them?
You with your fucking 10, you with your. Why didn't you pull out the t-shirt?
Fuck off.
Hey, man.
We're going to get next season.
Let me say something, right? Let me say something, right? As a fan that used to go, I had a season ticket at Highbury, right? And the atmosphere at Highbury used to be brilliant, right? And then we moved here to this stadium, and it's been indifferent over the years. But I can say one thing, you see this year, this has been the best atmosphere I have ever witnessed at this stadium. Normally we've had to go to away games to get a good atmosphere. Right?
It was
But the atmosphere at the Emirates this season, I could see Wolves fans today looking and thinking, it's the same place. And there's been a lot of fans that have even come up to me and said, yo, man, Robbie, man, the Emirates is like, it's changed.
Yeah, it's rocking.
The atmosphere at this stadium this year has been unreal, man. You know what I mean? Big it up, man, to all those fans.
Because I remember, we
created us such a, man was Man
would go 1-0 down, and everyone be like, yo, fuck these man. And now it's like we go 1-0 down. Now we go 1-0 down. They're like, come on. Like, yo, I was shocked when I came to the first, because I came to Leicester. First home game, and I just felt like even the
upper tier, lower tier,
even the West Ham on Boxing Day, we went 1-0 down, and everyone I looked around like, well, what's gonna go on, blood? Like, yo, I know what the man like. Everyone was like, yo, come on, like type of thing. Like it was it's changed,
man. The atmosphere. This has been the best it's ever been since we moved in here, and that's why today I was there and I was saying, man, if only we'd have won this league. That's all it needs now. It just needs that league title, man. This place deserves it. I saw City win the league title the other day. I don't know if it's because they win it a lot. The atmosphere was...
It didn't look like...
It was all right. You know what I mean? It was all right. Maybe. But if that...
If it was here, it would have hit like back in the 80s in Harlem.
If that was here, you saw when people were even thinking about it, man, chatting about tickets going for 25 grand. Right?
Yeah.
That shows you.
When we were 8 points clear, man was saying 30 racks for a ticket, bro.
Yeah, the support of this club is off the scale, right? And the atmosphere in this stadium, everybody who's been there this season has witnessed it for themselves. It has been one of the best in the country. So long may it continue, man. Let's keep that going for next year, and hopefully we bring the title in.
All right, well, people,
And have a good Champions League run as well.
let's hope so. Hey, this is it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
AFTV.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, absolutely. Well, that's good. Yeah, because thank you.
No, he just said it's finished.
I know.
It's finished, son. It's finished.
Before we finish, can I listen? I want to bring this man up. I want to thank everybody at AFTV for all their hard work this season. Interviewing all of us has been absolutely incredible. And listen, we go again next season. It's been, like Robbie said, it's been incredible to be a part of it. Like I said, outside the Tonington, obviously other pubs are available. Singing hours before the game, singing William's song, and that's not even in the ground. And in the ground, an hour before now, people are shocking. People are shocking.
What are you doing around? What are you doing around pubs? I don't know what you're doing around pubs. But listen, but Ty, thank you, and everyone watching and has joined us this season. Thank you so much. A lot of love from us at AFTV and all the Arsenal fans. Big up. You supported us and you support the Arsenal. We go again next season. Thank you, everyone. Let us know your comments, but in the comments below, let us know your season ratings, and we'll see you again next season. Love you all. Take care. Peace.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.